What's up, YouTube? Last time you saw me, I had just blown a hole in this motor right here. Well, that was a while ago. Honestly, a lot longer than I really wanted. But it's finally time. Instead of risking another stock motor like this one, I'm gonna build a motor.
And here is how every good build starts. A table full of parts and a bare block, fresh from the machine shop. First order of business, slap a coat of paint on it so it looks extra shiny. Then the work can actually begin. First to go on the block, the former oil squirters that I've converted into oil squirter block-off plates. This will help reduce oil froth in the pan and keep the oil pressure where I want it, in the bearings. With a thorough clean of the block and the bed plate, the main bearings can go in. Having them slide smoothly into place was quite a satisfying process. After a healthy amount of assembly lube on everything, it is time
The crank to go in. Gotta be pretty careful with this thing. Ow! Man, I really just screwed up with that. Oh. Don't worry, I'm messing with you. That was the old crank that I blew up. Here's the actual one that's still wrapped and ready to go in.
For the record, I am completely unremorseful for that crank prank. Just in case anybody was wondering, assembly lube does not taste like raspberry jam or cherries. Not that I sampled some to see for myself, of course. I broke with my tradition of reusing critical hardware and got some brand new OEM hardware. Figured I might as well splurge a little bit on a brand new engine. The factory manual calls out for a torque spec and then an additional angle for the main bolt torque. I have a pretty good torque wrench, but I expertly guesstimated the angle spec here with my precise Mark 1 eyeball. Good enough.
Walking into the signs, red flashing lights by your side. Take a number this time. You can't save it tonight. Can't save it tonight. She said, take it, I want more, nothing like ever before. I can give it all. Take it, I want more, nothing like ever before. I can give it all. Tell me, have we met on a night out or in something that I read? That instead, I'ma find out. Heard it from a friend that you spent and you're running out. Take it now. Tell me, have we met on a night out or in something that I read? That instead, I'ma find out. Messages you sent to what end? You're hiding down. Why the doubt? Tell me, have we met? Heard it from a friend.
Helping me install these pistons into the block is my favorite tool, the hammer. In case you weren't aware, hammers are terrific tools for assembling motors.
Again, on the phone. Red flag by your side. So they can get taken. Take it, I want more, nothing like ever before. I can give it all. Take it, I want more, nothing like ever before. I can give it all. Tell me, have we met on a night out or in something that I read? That instead, I'ma find out. Heard it from a friend that you spent and you're running out. Take it now. Tell me, have we met on a night out or in something that I read? That instead, I'ma find out. Messages you sent to what end? You're hiding down. Why the doubt? Tell me, have we met on a night out or in something that I read? That instead, I'ma find out. Heard it from a friend that you spent and you're running out. Take it now. Tell me, have we met on a night out or in something that I read? That instead, I'ma find out. Messages you sent to what end? You're hiding now. Why the doubt? Tell me, have we met? Heard it from a friend.
The aftermarket ARP rod bolts interfere with the K-Power windage tray just a little. It's a known issue I had completely forgotten about until now. Pretty easy fix, and as you can see here, it now clears just fine. Absolutely no comment on this. The head also had some very light machine work done. New bronze valve guides, a valve job, and a very thorough cleaning. I've never had a head this clean before. I know someone in the comments is going to yell at me for using a drill during assembly, but relax. It's on the lowest setting and I'm just using it to run bolts down, not apply torque. Look, here's actual evidence of me properly torquing something. This plate I'm adding on the oil pan is a baffle that's supposed to keep oil in the pan during heavy braking. It only kinda helps my oil starvation issue. I used to have an issue with exhaust nuts falling off, so now I safety wire both the manifold and the V-bands and haven't had anything fall off on me since. If it's good enough for an airplane, it's good enough for my hunk of junk. With the spoolie boy on, the motor itself is complete and ready for installation. I'm going to skip the part where I install a motor into the car. If you really want to see that again, then you can check out my older videos. Let's just jump right into priming the oil system. Alright, so a little bit of a small snag here. I have my oil temp and pressure sensor right here normally, but it seems that the sensor itself has failed. It started leaking through the body of the sensor. So it's just gushing oil out of there. So for now, broke out the Harbor Freight test kit, and I have that hooked up for oil pressure. And hopefully that's the right adapter in there so that doesn't leak like it was. Made a big old mess down here, got some pigment on it. But let's go back. It was gushing oil out of there, so I'm pretty sure we actually have oil pressure. We're gonna confirm it with that gauge now. Cool, back to cranking. Yep, good pressure on that. Alright, so we do have oil pressure. Alright, here's nothing. Oh, buddy. Come on, you can do it. So at this point, that's really it for building the motor in this thing. I put about 50 miles on it in the break-in oil. The break-in oil has now been dropped out. There's real oil in it, but I'm gonna give it about another 100 miles or so before I start throwing boost at it. But next time you guys see it, the 100 miles will be over, everything will be ready. We're gonna stick it on a dyno, start turning it up and make some power, which I'm both excited and very nervous for. But till then,